So this is a infamous Doughnutman clip that will probably go down in history. This is the October 5th, 2024 muscle dystrophy boot drive incident. I wouldn't say any physical event took place, but Unc definitely got on the mic and started yapping. Well, he got on the books and started yapping, and I'll just let him explain it from here. I'll show y'all what happened from here pretty much.
It's sad how the firefighters on the same side I'm on, y'all see me on it, and y'all stepping on my toes, collecting money for muscle dystrophy. I find that kind of really disrespectful when I'm on that side trying to make my way. I'm going through enough as it is. That's how Mobile doing me, man. Like, for real, y'all stepping on me like that, man. It's like, y'all did this before years back. And it's really like, to me, it's disrespectful. Folks just don't give a damn about how the way I feel out here, but that, to me, that's disrespectful. I mean, y'all could have been somewhere else, other streets, there's other places y'all can be at, but why come and park right where I'm at to walk on my side and do the boot control? Y'all doing, collecting money for, I guess, muscle dystrophy. I ain't even look at the post. I just feel like it's disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't give me no warning shot. Y'all ain't say, hey, we coming out here or nothing, this and that, even though it's not going to settle well with me at all. I'm heading to Krispy Kreme to see if I can get some more donuts. I finally sold my 10 dozen, thank God.
But yeah, you can just hear it in the tone of his voice. He is just not checked in as someone who thinks of anybody other than himself. He is completely checked out of everyone else's reality is what I'm trying to get at. This is just why he's an enigma to me. I've said it once, I'll say it again. He has no sense of anybody but himself, I feel like. This makes him a complete enigma to me. I think it's some sort of narcissistic personality disorder. I don't want to punch down if that's the case, because if it's mental illness, then I don't want to punch down at all. I mean, he's goofy, and it's funny to document his things that he says because they're off the wall, but at the same time, I would like to see Doughnutman get the help he needs. Right now I see someone that's struggling with a lot on their mind, and I don't know, I don't want to punch down, but I definitely want to take note of this because this is unforgivable. If he can have enough free will to get on the mic and spit some things like this, then I feel like I should be able to say my mind in retortion to what he has put forth, because this is an atrocity. I mean, the city of Mobile is not happy with it, and it is, I don't know, man. We'll get to the apology video, but I'm setting this up first.
I'm gonna see if Krispy Kreme gonna allow me to get some more donuts to come back out here. But that's very disrespectful. I ain't gonna lie, I don't like the way how y'all doing me, man. It's really not cool to me. It's disrespect. It's nothing but disrespect written all over it. And then y'all asking people for money. Y'all got a boot asking people for money. Come on now. At the same, it don't look right. Y'all out there begging pretty much. I'm not trying to talk bad or down, but y'all on the same exact side that I'm on, and all the perimeter corners out there on the streets. Like y'all taking over. Then y'all gonna be out there for days and weekends.
I mean, I guess fundraising is the new form of begging. As long as the money is not going towards his secondhand donut business where he panhandles donuts without a food handler's license, it's pretty much begging. I mean, at that point, in his mind, it is classified as begging if the money is not going towards his what people have referred to as an illegal donut business. I mean, he gets them from Krispy Kreme. He tells you if you got a problem with the donuts that he buys from Krispy Kreme, you should call Krispy Kreme and tell them. He doesn't have a food handler's. I've said it once, I'll say it again. I know he doesn't have a food handler's license that he can provide to the public, so it's only a matter of time. I can't believe it's been 20 years that he's been able to do this. I mean, originally, we get it. We want to see people like mom and pop shops pop up. And that's what Mobile's about. We support it. We got events that happen in downtown, like Loda Art Walk for local artists, things like that. Like, we love people and their upstarts. But this has turned into an absolute pariah, and it's a nightmare to witness. I don't even know what to say. I'm gonna just keep letting him say it for himself. That's all I have to add to it for now.
And so something like that, whatever y'all doing, I feel like that's highly disrespectful to me, man. I don't come on nobody turf or anybody air and disrespect them, but it's okay for the firefighters to come out there and disrespect me, though. You know what I'm saying? And they get to do what they do and everything, and I'm supposed to be cool with it. I'm supposed to walk out there with them like I'm cool with it. I'm not cool with that. I walk alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being vile or disrespectful to nobody or to them. So why is y'all doing it to me? Y'all don't have a heart for me out there. Anytime y'all just say forget Doughnutman and go out there with y'all boots and everything and do what y'all do, man, it tells me everything, man. Why it gotta be over the area where I'm at? It's blocking my flow. It ain't doing nothing but distracting my business. And I don't even know. I don't want to give up and everything, but I'm pissed off by the angle of things. Some tell me just go get done to see how the flow and go, but I would just say call it a day, but I don't give up easily, as y'all can see. But I feel like, you know what I'm saying, y'all stepping on my toes purposely. Purposely, man. Y'all don't care about how I feel out here. I'm heading to Krispy Kreme now to see if I can get some more donuts. If Krispy Kreme will look out and let me get some more donuts and everything. Everything got to be on the call-in basis, but Krispy Kreme don't answer their phone and everything. So I comes up there and see if I can try to get fresh donuts for you all. You know? Other than that, you know what I'm saying, I'm really very upset about that matter. I hope I can still have my business flowing, whatever, how it may be, because that's just flow blocking, man. I ain't gonna say the rest, but y'all blocking, man. I don't do that to nobody. I don't step on nobody's toes intentionally, purposely, but y'all know what y'all doing.
I mean, I don't know what else to say. I mean, Muscle Dystrophy, it is a non-profit fundraiser, is a flow blocker because the money is not going directly to his donut business that nobody has been buying from, by the way. There's been people that buy his donuts. I'll give him credit for that. But it's not like he's selling out every single day. He's gotten on the books to complain about it more than once. And so I just don't understand where his head is. I mean, I guess I can. What he's thinking right now is that money is not going directly towards him. So therefore, someone is trying to step on his toes, interfere with his business, and directly hurt him. And it might be financially hurting him, but he's definitely showing out, at the very least, of wearing his feelings on his sleeve is what I'll refer to it as.
I ain't giving no warning shots saying y'all gonna be out here. Y'all don't have to, I guess. It seems like y'all just really want to do what y'all really want to do, and that's really messed up, man. I don't mess with nobody out here in the streets. I go out here and get mine, make it happen. And y'all coming out here collecting free money. I wish it was easy for me to say, hey, let me take my shoe off and see if I can collect some money for something. It's not in me to beg people for money like that, to come out here like that. To me, it feels like it's embarrassing. I don't come out here that's just like dry prostitution. I don't go out here begging or asking nobody for money. Y'all out here with the boot begging this and that. That's a beg. That's begging. And y'all know people gonna put money in the boot because y'all firefighters.
Just the level of delusion. I don't even know what to say. When you address our city heroes, our firefighters, as people doing dry prostitution, whatever the fuck that means, I lose all respect for you at that point, and it's open season. This is the point that was a turning point for me for Doughnutman. I had hopes for him, and I wanted to see him rise up. But you don't fucking talk about people who go out and put their goddamn lives on the line like that. That is disrespectful. I don't care, mental illness, whatever. You didn't get fucking raised right. And I know you didn't get raised right by how you address these people who put their fucking life on the line for little to no money. I mean, firefighters, that's a fucking volunteer. It's volunteer firefighting. I mean, I don't know what the fuck. You voluntarily go out there and fucking sell your secondhand donuts, man. They save lives. They fucking put out fires. They stop chemical leaks, explosions, all sorts of shit. Provide fucking insane protection for our community. And you're fucking mad at them and throwing shade at them because they're fundraising not even money for themselves, but for people who have muscle dystrophy. And you're out here boohoo bitching. Fuck you, Doughnutman.
Out here with the boot bag and this and that, that's a bag. That's begging. And y'all know people gonna put money in the boot because y'all firefighters. Let me go out there and do that. I'm probably gonna be arrested in a second. Y'all arrested, get me thrown in jail. But they out here just out here on my side like it's okay to do that. It don't settle right with me, man. It's a lot of disrespect in the city, man. I don't mess with nobody.
Here is where we see the current hero of Mobile step into the fray. Says, hey y'all, good morning. I made a post yesterday about the Doughnutman after we went live, bad-mouthing firefighters for doing their muscular dystrophy boot drive. And quite a few people on here are saying I should take up money, go buy some donuts, and sell them at cost, and donate the money to firefighters. I'm okay with doing that. If anyone would like to donate, message me. I will give you cash. I will give you my Cash App and see how it goes. I will match everything that is donated, and we will go live selling the donuts right beside the Doughnutman. Everyone have a good day. God bless you. God bless you, anonymous man. You will remain anonymous. I don't want any hate, fire, anything coming your way, but good Lord, this is what I needed. I don't know about the rest of Mobile, but this feels good. It's not only demonstrating that Mobile cares about their community and we will band together for the better good. It shows that there is still some hope in humanity. Not everybody says, oh, all is forgiven when the Doughnutman gets on the books and boo-hoos and says, well, I can have an opinion. I don't have to apologize for that. No. Mobile said, no, we're not doing that this time. This is the appropriate response. This is how we should respond to all of his shenanigans, and I'm glad that this man set forth a good example of what we should do and how we should address negativity within our own community. God bless you. All right, and so we're doing a live review of the new Doughnutman apology. So, to all firefighters, I love you, God bless you, and I'm sorry for upsetting everyone as well, and sorry for having a opinion on how I felt as well. God bless you. I love you all first responders, including the firefighters, and most of all, I love and respect all of us. Please forgive me. I truly apologize for letting you all down. See, we can't make it any bigger. This is his handwritten letter. We'll come back to this. And then here's him. Little smiley face photo. And here's where we get into the meat and potatoes, baby. 21 minutes. Oh, wait. We get 2. Oh, yeah, baby. It's a double-decker day. We're going to have a fucking heyday with this. All right. Let's get into this.
Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Hope everybody doing good. Hope everybody doing great. First of all, I feel like, honestly, I shouldn't have to have an opinion on how I felt about what the firefighters had did that day. You know what I'm saying? Even though probably about an hour later, one of the firefighters or two came through and apologized and said, oh, we're going to go on the other side and everything, whatever, and this and that. So I feel like I shouldn't have to apologize for having an opinion about how I felt about what they did. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people going against me in their own way, in their own will. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? I put it all in God's hands because at the end of the day, I don't have hate in my heart for nobody. I don't have hate in my heart for the firefighters. I don't have hate in my heart for the people. But I know a lot of people ganging up on me in a negative way and this and that because I have an opinion. It's okay for me to express myself or what I didn't like, whatever how it may be. I'm not against what they got going on. I'm not against the charities or what they got going on. It's a lot of people throwing hate shots. It don't bother me, but at the same time, it's quite disturbing, you know what I'm saying, when I'm not being hateful for having an opinion. I feel like anytime I voice my opinion and say what I say what I say and leave it at that.
By the way, for context, this is 2 days after the October 5th incident, so this would be recorded October 7th. And so he had some time to think about it, and then he wanted to make a post. After he he didn't delete his Facebook, he updated his profile picture to a blackjack table or a Texas Hold'em table. I don't know. Basically, whenever he goes offline, he's taking all the money that he's earned from donuts and trying to flip it by gambling. So, I mean, it's crazy. Donut Man's life is just one hell of a roller coaster. But I'll shut up and we'll get back into it.
I felt the way I felt that day. And I shouldn't have to honestly apologize for having an opinion what I didn't like. You know what I'm saying? So if it's so on the instant how the way people can just come, you know what I'm saying, and see you doing what you do, whatever how it may be, and say, hey, I'm about to bring my gang or my folks and come on here and just step on this toes and do whatever, this and that. I felt the way I felt. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing against the firefighters, but I felt the way I felt. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should respect the fact that I had an opinion instead of going against me like I'm a hateful person, because I felt the way I felt about the situation. I don't have a problem doing what they're doing out there. It's just on the simple fact when they came on the side of me doing donuts, I knew it was going to be a terrible distraction. So I had a problem on that angle and everything. And on the simple fact that just me feeling the way I felt about the situation.
Taking a mental note: muscle dystrophy, boot drive, terrible distraction for Donut Man's business, period. Okay. All right. Back to it.
And that was that. As far as the hate shots and all that stuff and people riding past me, you know what I'm saying, you know, my back turned, call me the B word and all that other stuff. I'm trying not to curse on the book, you know what I'm saying? But if anything, I can say I can apologize about is the fact that people disturbed about how they felt about what I said, but I'm not apologetic on me having an opinion. You get what I'm saying? So if it disturbed you for me feeling some type of way about this situation, I'm sorry. But all I can say is that I can't be sorry for having an opinion. Because a lot of people have the right to feel some type of way. Whatever you felt, the way you felt, you know, it's whatever you felt. You got some people overtaking it the way they want to take it and run with it the way they want to run with it, knowing that I'm still good to the people and respect everybody regardless to what. It is a few firefighters that does have mad respect for me and support me and at the same time. So
I just want to also make a note of this. Again, just disclaimer. I don't want to see his life get worse. I don't like him right now. Obviously, he's saying terrible things. I wouldn't call him a terrible person, but he is someone who has been saying terrible things, and he's just, as you can see, not backing down. These are narcissistic apologies to a T. And what I was getting at is that I don't want to throw shade at Donut Man. I have an opinion about what Donut Man did. And this is a documentation, strictly for entertainment purposes, of course, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people share the same opinion, if not more extreme opinion on the situation. But these narcissistic apologies are hilarious, at the very least. I mean, they're awful. He doesn't really care. He just wants to have a good image in the public. He doesn't want to be boycotted. But these narcissistic apologies, man, it's fucking filthy. I'm just going to put a little example in the bottom right of the corner so that we can just have a good few examples rotating like a slideshow as he drones on with his narcissistic nothing burger apologies.
is how I felt about the situation. Now, as far as a lot of people taking it to a higher level or to a negative situation and making it more than what it is, you know what I'm saying, I can't stop you, you know what I'm saying, on the angle, how the way you feel and think. But just know that that's very wrong of what a lot of people doing on the outside of the situation, being hateful. y'all had to answer to God on that situation. You know what I'm saying? You don't see me get on the books being hateful. I said what I said, and I was disturbed about what I seen and what had happened. So it's
I'm gonna add another little snippet. I think I put it in the last video, but he does get on the books and he does be hateful. So I'm just gonna leave this audio note here.
it's okay for me to feel the way I feel and have an opinion and whatever it may be. I'm not okay with the situation at hand of it, but at the same time, I guess they either saw my post or noticed that I was disturbed or upset. So a couple of them came to me, said we're gonna go on the other side, and that made me feel relieved on the situation. So that's just like, you know what I'm saying? I respect that. You know what I'm saying? I respect the fact that they say, okay, we're gonna go over here, this and that. It wasn't gonna go right. You know what I'm saying? On the angle, them doing it while I was right there in the streets and when I was out there selling my donuts. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, I felt some type of way because I knew it was gonna slow my business all the way down. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing against the boot drive at all. When I'm out there selling donuts on my side and this and that for the people, whatever it may be, I gotta move into my own when I'm doing it.
What a fucking contradictory statement. He said the contradiction and then he said the statement just in case you missed it. He said, he said, I don't want it to slow my business all the way down. And then he said, I don't have nothing against the boot drive. Well, obviously you fucking do if it's slowing your business all the way down and you don't want that to happen. He's just speaking like Yoda. He's speaking backwards in nothing burger sentences. So I guess that's why I'm here, to fully deconstruct it and give my own opinion. I'm no professional, but I feel like my opinion is pretty entertaining and it does speak for majority of the people that are experiencing this.
You know what I'm saying? So I hope it, you know what I'm saying, that y'all can possibly understand me on that angle. And it's okay for me to have opinion. I wasn't being hateful on my post. You know what I'm saying? If y'all felt negativity from it, I understand on that angle. But just know and understand when I was coming from, I felt some type of way about that situation. And was I being hateful towards them when I saw them? No. But I did tell, you know what I'm saying, I do, you know what I'm saying, let them know on an angle, you know what I'm saying, I have respect for them. I ain't, you know what I'm saying, disrespect them. You know, we shook hands and everything the same day and everything like that. And I had the right to have my opinion. I mean, it upset me, it disturbed me. I knew it was going to slow my business down. I was already out there, you know what I'm saying? And they came on the exact same side and started saying we're going to do the boot drive on the same side of the Doughnutman. So, yeah, I'm going to feel some type of way, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be 100% happy about it, but I'm not against the boot drive either. I'm not knocking for doing what they got to do as well. So anybody can take what they say, you know, what I say, to how the way they feel, you know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing but respect it and just take it for what it is. I don't respect people being hateful with me, you know what I'm saying, towards me for me having an opinion. So I had an opinion about the firefighters. I ain't say I hate the firefighters. It's a big difference. Having an opinion what you don't like what they done is one thing, and it's okay to address what you feel. I feel like, to me, it was okay to address what I felt about the situation.
Okay, everybody, you heard it from Doughnutman himself. You don't have to explain how you feel. So why the fuck does he get on the books complaining about people being hateful towards him if if you can feel however you want to feel without any rational explanation or without any rational I don't know, apologetics to it, then why the fuck are you tripping, Unc, when people tell you how they feel? You don't give a damn. You hear them, but you don't listen. It just goes in one ear and out the other, and then you come on here steaming like a fucking tea kettle, chuffing on a fucking blunt. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. This is all nothing burger, and that's what I'm getting at. He can release a 20-minute video and still be in the same exact spot that he was whenever he said the shit about the firefighters, because he won't deny it. He won't outright apologize at all for what he said, because he doesn't care. He's so emotionally charged by this donut business versus a muscle dystrophy fundraiser drive that he'll just get on and emotionally spit out and regurgitate whatever he has on his sleeve, because he can't take these emotions, process them, and then make rational decisions. I mean, it's the same trick pony, and it's hilarious. I feel bad because I feel like there is a touch of insanity, but at the same time, whenever you dig your own grave, I don't know what kind of sympathy you expect.
Without being hateful. I know how to express myself to people without being angry or hateful, this and that. I talk to people with respect and peace. You know what I'm saying? And if they came to me and said they ain't like what I said, this and that, I would have told them when I ain't like what y'all done. And out of the angles and everything, anything can be reconciled. Everything got to always be hateful, like the way people trying to make things out to be.
Before he changes the subject, I just want to touch on the fact that he addressed that he can have a rational conversation. And maybe that is true in person, but on the books, it paints a whole different picture. He's just talking to his phone, and he's talking to all the haters, and it's not looking good or working out for him, and it hasn't been for a long time. And that's definitely one of the reasons why his business doesn't do the same numbers that it used to, but I don't believe he can have a rational conversation online. He might be able to have one in person, but as of everything that he has demonstrated from his videos, as far as online goes, I don't think he needs to have access to the chat features of online social medias. Honestly, he just needs to delete social medias or make a business account and leave it as a business account, because this is supposed to be his business account. But he makes it so personal. It's almost comparable to the Spot of Tea owner. There's just a level of delusion and this fucking paranoia that everyone in the city of Mobile is out to get you. And it's like it's contagious among these businesses. It's weird. It's like spreading from Spot of Tea, and then it's been like festering within Doughnutman for the past 20 years. I don't know. It's crazy to start a business out here. We're gonna call this Mobile Madness. If you're an independent business owner, be careful. You might contract Mobile Madness, and it's not good for you.
Because you have, and out of the angles and everything, anything can be reconciled. Everything got to always be hateful, like the way people trying to make things out to be, because you have a lot of people in Mobile already was pre-disturbed about me, period, before I even put that post up anyway. Before I put that post up, people was already going the way they was going about me and this and that, and going against me in their own way. That post shouldn't have nothing to do with, it is what it is. And folks saying I'm not going against nobody. I have opinion about people and what they do, but that don't mean you actually going against somebody because you have opinion. If you don't like something, it's okay to address it. Y'all want to take it to hateful extremes and measurements and this and that. I'm the type of guy to express myself and tell you what I feel and I don't like and move on. A lot of you, if you hold grudges against opinion, it is what it is. I guess I gotta respect the fact that y'all feel some type of way.
I wouldn't necessarily call it holding a grudge. I would say it's like watching the same boring movie over and over whenever you're at daycare. I don't know how many people went to daycare whenever they were kids, but they wheel in the television set, pop in a VHS, probably like one of 5 VHSs that they have in their stock room, and the kids just sit there and mindlessly watch it. Well, you get bored about the 6th time watching Anastasia, and you're about ready to fucking break the disc in half. That's how I feel about what we continuously experience from Doughnutman. It's not holding a grudge. It's reacting to reoccurring events is the best way I can describe it.
An opinion, because I'm going to always have an opinion about something, whether if I like or don't like. If a person, got something to say, let them say what they had to say. You might not like it. You might not like what I have to say or whatever express. But I might not like a lot of things either. You know what I'm saying? So feel like a lot of y'all not in my shoes, to feel what I go through day by day out there in those streets and what I got to deal with day by day out in the streets. But a lot of people just feel like they know me. They feel like they know because they see what they feel like they see in their own eyes, but they don't know exactly what's going on really for real, for real. But I'm not a hateful person. I respect everybody. I respect everybody around me everywhere I go. You know what I'm saying? I show respect. I'm not talk to people as much as this and that because you can't really trust people really these days. So I don't say much to people, but I just go on. I do what I gotta do. I do what I do for the community in my own day, in my own way. And I don't disrespect nobody. Anybody, and it's a lot of disrespect been aiming at me, and I've been quiet about it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't been disrespect folks because they've been disrespecting me. I just been on the level, just say, damn, it's just how people really are. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna apologize for having an opinion. I just feel deep down inside, if people disturbed about what they said, that's one thing. It's okay to be upset, because I was already upset. You know what I'm saying? So to imagine me how I feel in the situation. People might be upset of me being upset about a situation or being upset about what I said about the firefighters. But just imagine about how the way I was feeling at that moment of time. Nobody ain't in my spirit and my body to know exactly how the way, to deal with things and people. I deal with people very well and respectfully. I don't never cross people out intentionally, purposely, this and that. If I have opinion about something, I don't like what you did, it's an opinion. There's something that you don't, it's something that I don't like what you did.
So I guess it's not disrespectful to compare muscle dystrophy boot drive to dry prostitution, as you put it. I mean, it just baffles me. I've said it, I don't know how many times at this point. I'm going to stop saying it. I'm just going to, you guys just assume that I'm baffled. Because rationally, it doesn't make sense to get on here, emotionally post, and then turn around and act like what you said wasn't defamatory. It was defamation. I mean, if I said that a business is out here hustling the streets like a pimp and his prostitutes, that doesn't exactly sound like a very honorable comparison. There just needs to be a level of accountability taken that will never be addressed by Doughnutman. And I acknowledge that now.
At least I'm man enough to say it. You know what I'm saying? I'm man enough to let y'all know what I didn't like. And y'all want to turn that dislike, what I don't like, against me, like I'm really saying something hateful about the firefighters. I'm not a hateful person. For the ones that actually really do know me and met me before, it ain't nothing hateful or bad you can say about me, unless you want to create something to make up something about me. You get what I'm saying? All this sabotagers want to say they're going to do this and that. We know Doughnutman doing this. We see Doughnutman smoking weed and this and that. So what? Yeah, I smoke marijuana. You got a lot of people want to tell on this, tell on that, this and that. You know?
Doughnutman, I don't give a shit if you smoke marijuana. What I care about is whenever you sit outside of briquettes and there's a family that's coming out from a nice meal and you have to roll up your windows all of a sudden because the father is holding hands with his son and they unfortunately parked right next to your skunk ass. Grow the fuck up. It's not about you smoking weed. It's about you fucking having a problem that you do not address. You have a serious anger issue. You have something inside of you that festers and boils when you receive criticism. And I get it. I am total ass at receiving criticism. It makes me sad. I'll delete a post. But I'll also sit and think, what made me do that in the first place? And then in the future, I'll try to avoid a situation that's unpleasant for either me or someone else. It's just human nature. But you just run into things head first, bashful, and unapologetic as fuck.
All this because I had an opinion about the firefighters. I said what I said, and that was my opinion. That's how I felt. It's, at the end of the day, there ain't no hate, saying in my heart. I ain't say I hate the firefighters. I dislike what they did. At least some of them came to me and told me they're going to go to the side and had the respect that they have for me and said, we're going to go on the other side and everything. They saw it in my action. They saw it in my eyes. They saw that I was pissed. And I was. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nothing to distract or slow my flow down. But at the same time, I'm not hateful to nobody. I'm very respectful. I ain't going to knock you off for having an opinion about me putting this post up. It is what it is, right? I don't hate nobody. Y'all should already know. For the ones that met me out there, if you really, really met me, don't go by because you saw me out there. Anybody can see me out there and just wave or look at me crazy. I'm talking about, do you actually met me before? To be, you know what I'm saying? It ain't, I guarantee there ain't nothing bad. The ones that have met me, I guarantee you know I was a kind-hearted person and very respectful. And
So two things I want to address. First, why is it a reoccurrence that during Doughnutman's apology videos, he fucking is just munching on a banana? I don't know. The other day I was editing the original apology video from like July 17th of this year, and I got a little aggravated with how much he was fucking chewing a banana. Just eat the goddamn banana, first off. And then second off, I was going to say, you don't have to meet him in person to know what kind of a person he is. What's crazy, Doughnutman, is most people put on a mask, an emotional mask, where they mask what's wrong with them whenever they go out into public. I feel like you have a good emotional mask because in public, I'm sure you have great interactions. You've been working in the street for 20 years and you haven't been ran off the street yet. So I'm sure in person you are very pleasant and you are nothing but nice. Because I mean, reading through a lot of the comments, I see that the people who have met you in real life, they say, yeah, he's Doughnutman, he's awesome, he's cool as can be. And like, I get it. Maybe you have a great mask, but I see through that mask with all this bile and shit posting that you put on the books. And I'm calling you out for it, motherfucker. You're a clown. You're an angry fucking clown.
nobody can say something bad about me unless they really want to try to make up something and then probably justify what they're trying to say against you. Some people can just not like you just to not like you. You know what I'm saying? And wait for you to put a post up or something that could be quite disturbing to them to be like, oh, there you go, there, you know what I'm saying? And then fuel off into it more, you know what I'm saying, more than what the situation is. People create tactic ways. That's how people get going. They like to make things out more worse than the situation it is. When I had an opinion that day, that's all it was, an opinion. And what I didn't like, I wasn't going to get back on the post and say, and keep talking about them and keep saying something about it. When I put that post up and said what I said, that was that. I ain't said nothing else beyond what I said, and that was that. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, I don't hate the firefighter like everybody make me out to be. Only thing I'm clearing up to say is to say I don't have no hate in my heart for nothing or nobody that everybody trying to make me out to be. And that's big facts. How can I prosper in life when I'm hating on y'all or hating on? Why would I hate on anybody out there? Period. I don't have no reason to hate, but I dislike what people can do to me. And sometimes it might feel like it could be hate. When you do something that could be disturbing to somebody, it might feel like hate. But I don't hate nobody. I dislike what people do to me, but I don't have no hate in my heart for nobody. I never did. I dislike a lot of things that people might do around the city. But I can never carry myself that load to have hate in my heart for anybody. You know?
I don't think the hate is in your heart because it's all on the books. And then you delete it. And then you act like a saint. You put all your hate on the books. And then I record it so that we can, take note. I mean, you can say sorry 1,000 times. And that's okay. People will accept it. But doing the same shtick, the same apology, over and over and over, I mean, it's not going to work for me, buddy. You might pull it over on some of these people that you know IRL, but as far as I care and as far as I see, you're a hateful son of a bitch. And I don't wish bad on you. I really don't. I wish you would have some realization. I wouldn't even say grow up at this point. I would just say have some awareness, have some fucking self-awareness. And I do hope to see your life turn around. I want to say that. I want to be positive for a second. I hope that you are able to see the error of your ways and come to terms with what you have done to Mobile. I mean, you're not leaving a scar on Mobile or anything like that. It's just kind of annoying. You post in a lot of the groups And if you're in Mobile, you're going to see one or two of his posts. And they're polarizing because they're all emotionally charged posts. And I don't know if they're meant to get emotional reactions, but they definitely do get emotional reactions. And what you're doing isn't helping the community. As much as you think it is, it's not. I would like to see you turn around what you're doing and turn it into something that helps the community. That's what I wish for you, Doughnutman. I wish for you to become someone who helps the community, and through doing that, you gain monetary success.
It's not a way of life, you know what I'm saying? It's okay to address something that you feel like you want to get off your chest and let that be that. That's what type of man I am. I like to be able to talk and express myself and let that be that. I ain't got no problem getting on here and let y'all know how I feel. That was me letting y'all know how I feel about what I didn't like. But a lot of y'all taking it the wrong way. I'm just telling y'all what I didn't like, and that was that. I hope y'all can understand that. God bless everybody. I don't have no hate in my heart for nobody, and for the ones that do with me, I pray for y'all, and you got to answer to God on that. And I pray for everybody that ain't prayed for themselves. You got people wake up, don't even pray for nothing. I pray for the ones that don't pray. You know what I'm saying? I pray for the one that got bitterness in their spirit against me. Just pretty much, you might as well say for no reason. If it is a reason, it's a reason. But you got people create ways to have hate in their spirit. Don't carry that load. I'm encouraging all the ones that got something against me. Don't carry that load. If you got something in your spirit about me or against me, or that you dislike what I did, this and that, it's okay to have an opinion. But don't carry the load to have hate in your spirit to say, oh, I hate Doughnutman because he said something about the firefighters. He hate the firefighters. That's not true. I had an opinion about what I said about the firefighters, but I don't have no hate in my heart about the firefighters. I want y'all to have a loving day, and I will be out in the streets today, and I hope to see everybody soon. I hope to see everybody soon.
Yes, I love the holier than thou approach at the end of this. I'm gonna pray for my enemies. Pray for the fucking boot drive, Doughnutman. Don't pray for me, dude. I don't have hate in my heart for you. I have an opinion on what you did, but I don't hate you, Doughnutman. I will say though, it is so therapeutic to get this all out and then put a video out about it. This is top tier. I feel like Doughnutman should do this. Anything he doesn't like, he should make a review of it, put in some actual time and effort, and then once he's done, he'll be too tired to get on the books and post. But I digress. I don't hate Doughnutman. I hate what he does. And then it cracks me up for him to take the holier than thou high horse, the holy high roller, and as he rolls on to his next fucking video. This is crazy. Blows me away. And then some people say they want Doughnutman to come to their church and preach. Can you fucking imagine? Oh my god, if that happens, I'm gonna go there and get boots on the ground type interviews going. I'm going undercover deep.
Just know, it's okay for me to have an opinion, right? Because everybody got one. You got people quiet about it. You got some people eventually say something about it, whatever eventually. But everybody deserved to have an opinion, and that's all I had about the firefighters. I'm just...
There is an old proverb. Everybody has opinions just like they have assholes, and they both stink. Except this motherfucker thinks his opinions smell like motherfucking roses. And that's my analogy for Doughnutman and his goddamn opinions.
Getting on the book to clear it up to say that it's okay to have an opinion without being hateful. I can have an opinion without being hateful every single day, but people gonna take you as what they want to take you as just to get something going. That's what Facebook do. Folks be wondering why I don't easily trust nobody. People ask me to come to their church, this and that. So many, you can't trust people. You know what I'm saying? I could have just to give you all an example, I could have an opinion about something and it make the whole city hate me. It's crazy. You gotta laugh about some things people do around here. It's crazy. I ain't the only one been in this situation before. A lot of y'all probably been in the same situation or something similar, or it might be different, but similar to the situation. Everybody been in a situation like this before. People can just make stuff more than what it is. I ain't never said I hate anybody on the book. Not one time since I had a Facebook page. Since I had Facebook on anything, social media or in person or anything. I never one time said I hate anybody on the book. Not one time. Even when people had hate for me, I never not one time said I hated either one of y'all when y'all hate for me. And I always pray for my haters. Ain't that something? Y'all show me a video and upload it that I ever had said anything hateful or being hateful in the book just intentionally on.
Now, don't you motherfucking ask me that outright, Doughnutman. I know you didn't just ask me that outright, Doughnutman. Challenge accepted.
Towards anybody. People might did it on me, and I suppose what they did against me or whatever it may be, but even when people did it against me, I never got on the book saying anything hateful to anybody, ever.
Oh yeah, as another audio note, to see something that Doughnutman has said hateful towards another person, just rewind to the start of the video. Just go to the beginning of the video, watch that over again, and then pick back up here. And then we'll talk about it from there. I'll give you a second. You can pause. You can rewind. Okay, you back? Alright, let's resume.
I appreciate you, Kelsey. I appreciate you. I appreciate you very much. And thank you for being very understanding, because I just be wanting people to get to know the real me. I'm not a hateful person. If I was, y'all would know about it. I would do way more than what I did if I really was. Hateful people do hateful things, right? So you mean to tell me the opinion that I had at that time is hateful? Come on, man. There's so much levels of hate. Please don't tell me that was hateful what I did. Because I wasn't being hateful, having an opinion. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Everybody can, I look at everybody posts and opinions, and I automatically purposely throw hearts at y'all. Y'all can have some downful stuff going on in y'all life. Y'all probably see me throwing a heart at y'all on purpose. I don't have nothing against people. I see people can seem like they hurt. You can just tell based on comments they make. I might put a care, or I might throw a heart at them every single time. I might not be able to go to everybody's page, but you know how you go to your news feed or go to your Facebook, you can see, or the first, saying rows, a lot of people, whatever it may be, you can just scroll and you can see people saying what they're saying. You might just throw a heart, or you might throw a care. I'm always throwing care or heart, whatever, on people posts. You know what I'm saying? Showing them that somebody's watching and somebody do care. Somebody do love you and somebody do care. And some people feel like they ain't got love throughout their situations behind them, everything. At least I do love at the end of the day, and I do care. And one thing I would never do, go to bed upset. I have to make sure I pray, talk to God and everything before I go to bed. I don't never go to bed without talking to God, and I don't never get out the bed without talking to God before I get out the bed. Every night I go to bed, I talk to God about everything, my pain, everything. And I wake up with the same attitude. Yeah, that's true. I appreciate you, Kelsey. At least you're the only one speaking to me, really. I appreciate you, And, if you got people in the city and outside the city trying to recruit other people to hate me, you know what I'm saying? Recruiting, I ain't recruiting nobody. I ain't trying to start up nothing to create hate and volatile conflicts and this and that. But people just recruiting other people to hate me. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And I don't even have hate in my heart. Things can make you mad. It can be quite disturbing. That don't necessarily mean you got hate. You get what I'm saying? But I'm gonna let y'all go. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for watching. And I hope y'all have a beautiful, blessed day. Stay strong. Remember what I said. It's okay to have an opinion over hate and everything else. I don't have hate in my heart for nobody. Not for the firefighters, not for the people of Mobile, not for nobody. Anybody got any questions or concerns, ask me. Without being funny, without being negative. If anybody want to get straightened about something or whatever, or ask me about something, feel free to ask me. Don't be negative about nothing. I appreciate you too. God bless y'all. And I love y'all. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed day.
And then this video was recorded 4 hours ago, so he had some time to think. And then this video was recorded 4 hours ago, so he had some time to think about it, got some reactions, and then he dropped this one.
To the ones that's praying on me to downfall, please listen up. I just want to say that no matter what people throw at me, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Let me get that out the way. But I can say this much. I pray for y'all. You know, one thing we don't pray enough for is for the ones that's very hateful, for the ones that's low down, for the ones that's broken spirited, for the ones that's broken hearted, for the ones that let things get to them so easily and to embrace them into so many different ways to the point they can't do nothing but just be hateful.
That's good to hear that Doughnutman's at least praying for himself. I mean, all the characteristics add up: hateful, depressed, angry, throwing things just to see if they stick. I mean, it sounds about right on the money with Doughnutman. So there's a little bit of self-care that he's taking, praying for himself and all.
I pray for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Because some of y'all got it like very, very bad. You know what I'm saying? If you have a volatile spirit within you, you creating something. You living off something it shouldn't be there. When you create, you know what I'm saying, you come from being, if you was ever pure-hearted, some people probably have never been pure-hearted in their life. Some people live and thrive off being hateful. You know what I'm saying? Some people probably got a dark heart and it will never be right. But pure-hearted people is understanding people. Pure-hearted people don't want to see other people fall. They don't want to see people lose. They're always going to want to see people win. A real pure-hearted people. God-loving people. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to feel some type of way and let it go. Because sometimes people feel in the fire and they feel something that don't feel right and it just feels some kind of hateful, conflicting, whatever it may be, and they hold on to it. Stop holding on to hate in your heart. I pray for the ones that's holding on to that hate so tight in their heart and their mind, body, and spirit, and when they see something that they probably dislike, they want to click, let it go.
I will say that I do let go of all these emotions for Doughnutman right after I get done posting these videos. It feels great to go ahead and get it out there on my page on the internet, and then from there I just let the internet decide, and it's nice. It's almost therapeutic, and I try not to do it in a way that smears Doughnutman too much, because I hope one day I can actually make money off of this content. Probably no time soon, but at the very least, I just want to at least kind of like continue to put positive spins on it so that it's not all negativity from me. Don't get me wrong, I fucking hate his holy high roller stance that he takes, and I know that he does that so that he can put himself above the haters. But I don't know, isn't there something in the Bible about how if you continue to do the same thing over and over and over and over, and just continue to ask for forgiveness, after a certain point it just seems like you don't really mean it. Like, you have to add some level of self-discipline to develop change, personal characteristic change. And I know that the Bible tries to preach that and promote that, but I mean, you can't just throw the Bible on top of the haters and then stand on top of the Bible, because that's what you're doing. I mean, it's if you want a visual representation, you're just trying to put the Bible between you and the haters. And Mobile is a very Christian community. I don't really follow Christianity, but I grew up Christian, so at the very least I have some sort of idea of the morals that are within the Bible, but it doesn't feel right or set right with me to see him throw the Bible at the haters the way he does. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth, and I'm sure it does for a lot of other Christians as well. Because, I mean, you can put the mask on, Doughnutman, and Christianity might be written all over it, but I see what's underneath, and these videos are gonna show people what's underneath. Because you like to delete them so that they can't see them. Forgot about that note. That's a very important note.
Find a way to find an outlet about yourself that you can be able to let go of the hate that y'all have for me so bad. And it's crazy that a person to even feel like they want to waste their time and their energy. I don't have energy to waste to be hateful on people. People love, it's not, I mean, either they love.
I assure you, I don't consider this a waste of time or energy. I genuinely love doing this, and I have a passion for videography. So at the very least, I'm developing my videography commentary skills, actual marketable skills that hopefully I can translate into a job position one day, and use the skills that God has given me for that position. And so, even as I do this, and this seems super hateful, I'm doing it for myself. I'm not doing this for you, Doughnutman. I have developed an obsession with the enigma that you are, and yeah, I guess that says something to my mental health. But I don't do this to smear you, Doughnutman. I do this so that hopefully I can build monetary gains off of your absolute ludicrousy, because something good has to come out of it. I mean, we've already seen what's good that's come out of it for the community, but I'm hoping to turn this into something that's good for Mobile, and yeah, I'd like to see change. I'd like to be someone who calls people out and gets change within them going. But at the same time, I hide behind this YouTube channel. So I guess that says something about me. I just consider myself a professional outside of this, and I do this strictly for fun and as a hobby. So I don't think this is blatantly just hateful. I think I'm developing my skills that I see as marketable for myself. I am doing the equivalent of what you do whenever you go out there. You don't stop. You always sell those donuts. People could hate these videos. People could tell me I sound like a fucking dork and that I'm the locale. And that's okay, because that's their opinion. If it's like that, I might get upset. I might take these videos down and do just like you did. But I know the one thing I won't do is get on here and blame the people that watch my videos for any opinion that they have. Because like you said, everybody can have an opinion. You can't fault someone for having an opinion. They're just like assholes and they stink. Except you think your shit smells like roses. Woo, 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 motherfucker.
To waste energy and time on being hateful, or people just live on being that way. Some people actually live their life now. You got some people live their life on being sad, manipulative, angry all the time. You know, we call it mental anguish. Always pissed off about this, always sad about that. And they love to let anything click and ride off that, to surf off that, to let it get worse. You got some people about their life for real, because they about being their life of being broken spirited. You got broken spirited type vibes on other people. You should already know where that's gonna take you. I know deep down inside I can't broadcast being hateful towards anybody, and I never got on the post have. I might dislike things that might do that might piss me off, or it might be at a hurt in the spirit. You can be pissed off so bad in the spirit, sometimes it's okay to express yourself. Y'all never thought it's okay to have an opinion when you feel some type of way. Or you might be hurt, you might be pissed off, you might be mad. You might want to release that situation. I might want to at least release something that don't feel right about me, about situation, and move forward to be strong and go to something else. You get what I'm saying? But I pray for y'all, man. I had so many people say so much negative stuff on the comments on my posts. What I say this and that. I pray for the ones that's very, very hateful at heart. You know, I don't want y'all. I don't want y'all to feel broken spirited and hateful towards anything or anybody. I don't ever want to be broken spirited and broken mad about anything or anybody. I pray about how the way I feel a lot of times. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes the thoughts that we might see and feel can be scary. And sometimes people just really don't care. Some people, when they say what they feel, when they feel that energy that might feel hateful, and they want to express it to you or anybody else, people just literally living that inside of them. It's just almost like being Michael Myers or Freddy or Jason or something. It's just like you live that hate. It's not good to thrive off on it. People thriving off on it day by day. And
I'll just come forward and admit it. Yeah, I mean, I can be a very hateful, nihilistic, like mean person. I get that, but I can admit that. I can try to be better, and I don't always succeed in being better. But at the very least, I want to work towards being a better person. And I'll admit that. I'll admit that within the video and leave this cut in the commentary. I just want to see you do the same, Doughnutman. Match me on that level of responsibility. Take action for what you do and the things you say. Don't play these fucking word games. It's real easy to run in circles and feed people nothing burgers all day. It's what you do with your videos time and time again. I just want to hear you say it. I just want to hear you say it. I take responsibility for the person that I am and the actions that I do. And I also take responsibility for how y'all perceive me. And this is me saying it to you as my audience. I'll say it again. I, as Mob D King, take responsibility for any animosity that I might hold, any negative emotions, anything that might offend anybody. Or if you guys dislike this video, that's fine. You can show me. You can dislike the video entirely. But there's one thing that I'm not going to do. I'm not going to fucking pretend to be something that I'm not. I'm someone who has a passion for videography. I think it's funny to follow the pariah that is some people around the city of Mobile. And I don't want to be a bully. I just want to make funny videos. And if it starts to get into the zone of where I feel like I'm bullying these people, I would just rather delete my YouTube channel and put all the hard work that I did to rest. Because if it's all hard work that's dedicated towards me being a shittier person, then I don't want to do that. But I feel like this video channel could be something that brings notoriety to a situation, helps these people turn around for the better, and prevent themselves from becoming a locale, while I also don't make a locale of myself. But all that aside, I digress. We're going to get back into the video. No more of that emotional boohoo shit from me.
act like they're true Christians and lovable and this and that. And understanding people is not the one to hold on against things. You know, a lot of people don't reconcile stuff. They don't like to talk. Or if they do want to talk, it got to be something nasty, volatile, angry, mad, destructive, and displeasing. You know?
So basically how he was talking about the firefighters whenever they were on his block the other day. That's a good representation, a good current relevant example that we can use as a demonstration for exactly what he just mentioned.
You know what I'm saying? Some people can be displeased about what I did or said, whatever. But if it caused you to want to be hateful, like because I say this and that, it's it is what it is on there. I don't think y'all should want to hold on to that for so long. Being broken spirited, being mad about what I said or did, it's my opinion. It's my life. Whatever I express and say coming out of my spirit, out of my mouth, whatever, it's already been said and done.
I don't like the smirk that he gave whenever he was addressing the fact that people didn't like what he said about the firefighters. I mean, if it was that funny, then I don't think you would be on here trying to get back in good graces with your fucking Shakespearean-ass handwriting. Don't laugh at it if you don't think it's funny, because it's just going to egg people on. We know that you're upset. We know that you're wounded a little bit from this punch from the community. But don't do that. Come on now. We're better than that.
You know what I'm saying? I know how I felt, the way I felt, and how the way I went by it, but how the way I went by it, and I let that be that. I can't go to bed holding grudges. I want to live. A lot of people don't want to live. You can't possibly want to live and love yourself if you being hateful spirited all day, every day. How can you be able to breathe? How is you really breathing and functioning for real, if you breathing on negative nonsense every single day?
I'll tell you how. I go to work, 10 hours a day, and then I log off. And then whenever I'm done, I take care of my family and I provide for them. I mean, I got us a house, so I feel like I'm doing good there. And yeah, it's really easy actually to just kind of feel some sort of way about a person. Now, do I take that to bed? No. As soon as I'm done making these videos, I laugh my ass off. Even if nobody else does, I'm gonna watch my videos. I mean, it's just like that. It's simple as that, huh? But don't quit fooling yourself, man. Don't play that game. You are projecting so fucking hard right now. What you were saying is how you were feeling to a T, and you're trying to make it out like that's how other people act. We know you go to bed angry. We know you go to bed and have sleepless nights because of this shit. I have sleepless nights because sometimes I don't know what the future holds for me. And it already looks like I made it. So I can't imagine how you feel. But again, I'm not trying to punch down at you. Just want to hit you with a dose of realism, and I do want to see you get in a better place than where you are now. I want to see you do a 180 by 2025, and I want you to be the donut man that Mobile needs you to be.
Hey, and nobody can embrace certain people on earth to be the way they can be. Some people love being. It makes you feel like people love being hateful. It's not good to have that spirit, y'all. And I'm praying for the ones that's lost or mental anguish, PTSD, ADHD, whatever you want to call it, or whatever it may be. Don't be hateful. I don't want nobody being hateful towards me.
Now, I might have both PTSD and ADHD, but I assure you that's not the reason why I can now confidently say I dislike Doughnutman. What did that for me was the firefighter event of what day was it? It was like October 5th, October 6th. Anywho, you guys will get a view of that. But yeah, that's what did it for me. After everything, and there was a lot that it could have been, but the one thing that finally did it for me was the firefighter incident.
Because I know I'm not hateful towards y'all. If you know what I'm saying, like I said, I want to attract people that want to see me win, that want to see me elevate, the ones who want to see me make it. Anything less than that, I'm not even trying to attract. I'm trying to attract winners. You know what I'm saying? You gotta win the spirit, pure heart. It goes a long ways. You gonna always want to see each other make it. Your neighbors and everything. I do a lot for people around here and outside the Mobile and inside the Mobile.
If he wanted to see everybody make it, why didn't he just share the corner with the firefighters? I mean, muscle dystrophy is a real thing that people really struggle with, rather than just not having donuts in the morning. I don't follow the logic. If you think about it logically, it just does not add up. It's all emotional nothing burgers. He's feeding the public these emotionally charged nothing burgers, and they're just eating them up and responding as fast as possible. I love it, but I hate him. I hate what he's doing now.
Y'all should already know my resume just by what y'all see, the body language and action, how the way I showed y'all. I might look disturbed, you know, saying sometimes. Sometimes I might, because life of reality of being me out there in the streets has never been easy, and I always ask the Lord to embrace what I love to do. When you love what you love to do, like the way I do, it's hard to walk away from it. My wife was telling me I should go do something else, go find another job, this and that, how it may be.
You need to listen to your goddamn wife, like yesterday.
It's not easy walking away and doing something that you already love to do, and you know how the way people are. I know how people really actually are. It's hard to work amongst people. That's why I work for myself. It's not easy working with people and working for people. I love being my own boss. Like, I love having things my own way. You know what I'm saying? People just gotta understand that. You know, other bosses got their own way, but you know, it's good to have the support and everything, the team, you know.
Other bosses actually have businesses as well as certificates, licenses, food handlers for a lot of them. But I digress. Anywho, it's just there's a certain point of delusion that he has passed that this far into the video, there's no chance I can bring him back. I can wish for the best for Doughnutman, and I'll continue to do that despite the tone of, in this video. I know it sounds like I'm bipolar at this point, but he's a very polarizing guy, and as much as I want him to be a good guy, that's not going to be enough to make him into a good guy. And so hopefully these videos reach him. Hopefully you guys try to be a positive influence in his life rather than just dogging and punching down on him. It's just fueling the fire for him. He's a narcissist, so any attention that is coming towards him is good attention. I mean, that's a narcissist to a T. The attention doesn't really matter just as long as it's on them, as long as he gets those views on his videos, things like that. So just remember that whenever you're interacting with Doughnutman Mobile, this is a grade A narcissist to a T. And we're going to throw a definition up on the screen and see if it sounds anything like Doughnutman by how he posts on Facebook. Maybe he's not a narcissist in person, but he posts like a narcissist. It's also crazy that narcissists are very good at masking, very good at hiding how they really feel, and they have this charming, almost enveloping personality. I don't know. And yeah, you just have to be aware that these people can be emotionally dangerous as well as physically dangerous. And as long as you keep yourself educated, I feel like you can stay out of the rage bait trap that are most of his posts. And I mean, you guys hear it from me. I'm not the smartest cookie out here. I mean, you've heard me go back and forth. I get caught in the trap while I'm editing these videos. But I want to lead this at the end of the video and let everybody know that you can outsmart the Doughnutman rage bait trap. Just look into narcissism, look into narcissistic apologies, and how to deal with narcissists. And from there, you should apply that to how you interact with this man on social media. And I feel like if he stops getting the attention that drives him to make these posts and the attention that drives him to deflect blame to other people, then he'll stop making them. And hopefully, if he stops making them, he will divert his energy towards his business, towards Mobile, towards things that can help the city as well as himself. So I'm going to stop commentating here, and I'm going to let the rest of the video play, but I'll leave it on a good note there.
I don't have hate for nobody. And for the ones that have hate for me, I pray for you. I love you and God bless you. And I hope you have a wonderful, blessed day.